Here are important guidelines to keep in mind as you embrace the challenges of online classes. 1. Set up a good working space. It is important that the place is quiet, clear, and free from distractions. 2. Make yourself look good online. Wear clothes the way you do when you go to school for in-person classes. 3. Have a respectful tone. When communicating with your teachers and classmates, observe a certain level of formality. Use respectful greetings and signatures like Good morning, Mr. Dow, Hi, Ms. Taylor, please, and thank you. 4. Be kind and be professional. Make it a point to be respectful in your comments even if you disagree with others. Conduct yourself in an online class with the same respect, politeness, and professionalism that you would exhibit in a real-life classroom. 5. Properly use your webcam and microphone. It's good to show your face to give the impression that you're actively engaged with the lesson. Turn your microphone off when your teacher or others are speaking. This will eliminate background noise that can be distracting. 6. Properly use the chat box. Don't post irrelevant remarks. Instead, use the chat box to clarify misconceptions or share great ideas you have about the topic at hand. Don't yell by typing in all caps. In most situations, typing in all caps is perceived as inappropriate. 7. Always make an effort to use proper punctuation, spelling, and grammar. Observing these ensures clear expression of your thoughts or ideas. 8. Make sure to submit your assignments the proper way. Knowing how to properly submit your work online is key to your success as an online student. 9. Take time to read. When asked to comment on a post, take some time to read through each of the previous discussion post responses before writing your own response. And 10. Think before you type. What you share in an online classroom becomes part of a digital record. I hope that you observe these guidelines to help you in your online learning. May you have a wonderful school year.
Good morning, learners. It feels so great to be with you today again. I am Sir Aaron John Cortez, your English teacher. In this session, I will take you to another fun-filled and exciting learning journey. The module that you have received for the fourth quarter is divided into 3 lessons, namely, Lesson 1, Judging the Relevance and Worth of Ideas. For Lesson 2, Judging the Soundness of Author's Reasoning. And lastly, for Lesson 3, Judging the Effectiveness of the Presentation. After going through this module, you are expected to: Letter A, identify the information or evidence from the material presented. Letter B, identify the criteria or basis in judging the soundness of the author's reasoning. Letter C, write feedback from the presented material. Letter D, judge the relevance and worth of ideas presented from the materials. Letter E, note the claim and supporting details in the reading text. Letter F, judge the soundness of the author's reasoning. And lastly, for the letter G, judge the effectiveness of the presentation. So what are you waiting for? Get hold on your week 1 module, paper, notebook, and pen. Together, we will unravel all these learning tasks which you will surely enjoy while at the same time learning. In your previous lesson, you have learned how to judge the relevance and worth of ideas and the soundness of the author's reasoning. In this part of your module, you will be judging the effectiveness of the materials presented to you. These materials can be in the form of printed and digital. Let us now look back from your previous lesson using What's In activity. To start the ball rolling, let us begin with What's In. Crack the message. 4 picks, 1 word. For letter A, carefully analyze the illustrations below to crack the message or word that best describes the picture. Write your answers in your activity notebook. For letter B, recall the forms of discrimination or prejudices discussed in third quarter. Accomplish the chart below with the form of social injustice as depicted by the illustrations. Be able to give resolution for each situation. You will be given 1 minute to answer this activity, and your timer starts now. Oops, time's up. Let us now check your answers. The answers may vary. That's why evaluation and checking will be done right after this video. Good job, class. You are absolutely fantastic. Are you now ready and excited to do your initial task? If so, let's get started. Let us now do your What's New activity. Under this task, you're just going to read carefully the advertisement below and answer briefly the questions that follow. Write your answer in your activity notebook. You will be given another minute to answer this task, and your timer starts now. Oops, time's up. Let us now check your answers. The answers may vary. That's why evaluation and checking will be done right after this video. Fantastic! High five for a job well done. us now proceed to what is it, to explore more about judging the effectiveness of presentation. It says here, reading requires a keen observation on the information from the materials. Whether the material is printed or digital, we must check some of its features to validate if it is effective or not. Effectiveness is the capacity of producing desired output that can showcase a clear impression. To test the effectiveness of the material or presentation, we must take a look at the following aspects. First, we have sufficiency. This refers to the condition or quality of being adequate or sufficient. Second, we have the accuracy. This refers to the conformity to truth or to a standard or model. It is about the exactness, correctness, and freedom from mistakes or error. Third, we have appeal, which refers to the attractiveness or the state of wanting to know or learn about something or someone. And lastly, we have information. This refers to the facts provided or learned about something or someone. Reading intensive or extensive can help form a critical and analytical mind. The mind filters the information presented in the reading materials. Hence, the mind compares the stored information then judges. As we develop our skills in reading, the process often becomes more challenging. As we progress, we are led to a wider range of perspectives of looking at topic rather than just one. We learn to compare these perspectives and begin to form opinions about them. Furthermore, we learn to present a reasoned argument having evaluated and analyzed the presented information. The reader reflects on what the text says, what the text conveys, and what the text describes. Reading, therefore, is not only remembering the details, developing your understanding to the meaning of the details, but also incorporating your ideas and reactions to what you have read. That's all for our discussion. I hope you were able to jot down all the necessary information needed for our next activities. And now, it's time for us to do some activities which are related to the topic we discussed. For activity number 1, we have Think Tank. Study the illustration below and complete the table that follows by checking the box whether you approve or disapprove the given statements. Write your answers in your activity notebook. For activity number 2, Advise me against anxiety. After gathering information from the illustration, write a piece of advice or message to someone who is now battling from anxiety. Write your answer in your activity notebook. Again, you will be given another minute to answer this task, and your timer starts now. Time's up! You really amazed me with your ideas. Since your answers may vary from this activity, evaluation and checking of your answers will also be done right after this video. Let us now reflect about your learning using what I have learned. To begin your reflection, Let us do the true or false activity. Write letter T if the statement is true and F if the statement is false. Write your answer in your activity notebook. You will be given 1 minute to answer this task, and your timer starts now. Time's up! Your answer to this activity may vary. That is why evaluation and checking of your answers will be done right after this video. It's time to put everything into action using what I can do. To evaluate a material, one must know how to effectively create one. In this part of your module, you are tasked to create an effective infographic on how to deal with personal challenges in life. Be guided with the following rubrics. You will be given another minute to finish this task, and your timer starts now. Good job, class! Your answers may vary in this activity. That is why evaluation and checking will also be done right after this video. Let us now assess your overall learning about the topic we discussed using your activities under final assessment. To further enhance your skills in judging a presentation, read the text below and answer the question that follows. Write your answer in your activity notebook. Another 1 minute will be provided to you to accomplish this activity, and your timer starts now. Good job, class! Your answers may vary in this activity. That is why Evaluation and checking will also be done right after this video. For your assignment, identify a particular crisis that is happening or observable in your community. Then, suggest ways on how to resolve this crisis. And that's all for today. I hope you learn and enjoy a lot about this session. Thank you for your cooperation. Till next time, bye!